Welcome back, guys. This is Nedunkaval here. We are back in Ostriv, in a quaint medieval town in the 17th century of Ukraine. And yes, in the previous episode, we did build the farming post where we have constructed and marked the territories for farming. We have started cultivating buckwheat, sunflower, as you guys can see, they are blooming quite nicely. And then we have also planted some potatoes. So we might start with veggies and eventually start using those veggies to feed the pigs in the pigsty, and then we can get some pork and probably sallow in the next season. And up front of us, right beside the trading post, we are building the oil mill for grinding the sunflower seeds and extracting oil out of it, which is actually primarily going to be an export good for now. All the three cities are interested in sunflower or in sunflower oil, so we can use that as an export commodity good, so that we can start importing salt for now. And we might have to also prepare ourselves to spend some money, or let's say invest some money to get some cows in, because bulls and cows are going to be very important for maintaining the fertility of the soil of these farming lands. So that is why we have preemptively built the cow shed here right in front of us. So let us look where we are. The cow shed is built nicely with two entry points here. I haven't employed anyone yet. We will do that when the time is right. And I think the row houses are slowly being built next. Yeah, we have 4 more to be built. And how is the situation? We have 2 unemployed men and 4 women. I think that is going to be fine. They're going to be farming laborers, farming hands. And we did place the hay dryers in the previous episode. So I'm going to build some more here where we cannot place anything at all. Let us face it towards the water. Since we cannot place any water-based buildings here because of the place being too steep, we can place some hay dryers here. Okay, I think that is more than enough. And I do apply and pay 10% more wages than usual, so that they'll have a priority here in collecting hay. And very soon, oh, look at that, she's already here. Oh, they use a scythe to cut the grass. Okay, I didn't notice that detail. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? And this will be shown as grass. Nice. Once it dries, it becomes hay. I think the capacity is 400. Yep. And you can see the gradual change of green to yellow. Look at that. The hue is changing. What a nice detailing, isn't it? Still drying. Nice. And I think this woman is traveling so far away to collect some thatch. I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh, we have a trader. Balaklia is here. Nice. What do they... Okay, they do sell cows. Can we afford to buy cows? First, let us sell the 100 dried fish we have. Let's see, how are we on iron? I think we should wait for now because we are not having much hay and we cannot put them into fallow fields. I mean, we do have some fallow fields right here. We can go with some cows. I think I'm going to wait for a moment. I don't want to go too fast and lose all the money. Let us start exporting. And do they sell iron? They do. Okay, let's see. We need iron. I do remember that from the previous episode. So let us buy iron and sell right fish. We get 3 hiranyas in profit. They do want honey. I really want to store more honey here. But in order for people to cultivate more honey, they need to make more honey. So we'll stop storing it here. We'll try to, can we move the resource? We cannot. We need to build the cart shed, right? Yeah. And I have ticked up all the possible transportation methods here. Clay is being moved in. Thatchery is not that bad, isn't it? And immediately once we stop building row houses, I think they'll be full of thatches here. And how are the pigs doing? Good, we have enough food for a year. This says a year, but once they have some piglets, this will drop to 2 or 3 months. So that is why I limited to 6. If we can handle 6 before the next harvest, I think the next harvest starts by October, then we can handle. And I've also placed some carts to sell some honey, because until we sell honey, we cannot make more honey, right? They need little bit of honey to make more honey, if I'm making some sense. And people who cultivate honey will have so much cash in them because it is a high value good. How is the forestry? Not bad. We are filled up with firewood. Okay, we have 146 iron. That won't be enough for us to build all these farming houses during the winter. That is why I've ordered for another 100. We have 14 more here. Oh, we have 50 more dried fish. Let us sell that once again. I hope we have another 50. And I think we can buy another 50 iron. Look at that. The hay is already being filled up. Nice. I mean grass. How's the boatyard situation? Is good. Fish is being produced. And I think we should put a cart parking right here. Should we do it like this? I mean, yeah, why not? So that people don't have to carry the hay or even the dried fish in their hands. They can have a cart here. And I think both these, let us speed up time a little bit. I think both these cart yards are busy, right? Not almost. And yes, we did build the slaughterhouse in the previous episode. I'm going to take this guy out. We'll have him once we have the pigs here. And does Balaklia sell salt? They don't, right? They do sell stone. We are going to need, let me slow down time once again. We need the salt works to produce our own salt, right? Does it come under food production? I think so, yes. We need 2800 stone. So that is going to be at least 3 shipments of stone to produce salt. Can we collect stone? We do have the stone mining camp, but we're going to need more people to do that. And is the stone right here? That is stone, right? Yeah, nice. So we can literally build a stone mining camp right here. We can build it here. They can literally collect it from here. And when it comes to salt works, we are going to need some oxes in the salt works. But salt works cannot be simply placed anywhere. It has its specific place where we have some brine deposits. Let's see. Do we have any? Yeah, these places are occupied. There was a brine deposit right here. Oh, we can have it right here. I wish we could have it right in front of the slaughterhouse, but No brine deposits here, it seems. There are some brine deposits here. And some a little bit here near the water body, of course. I think this place would be perfect. Okay, we'll think about it. So this should be the marked place. And I should take these guys out of planting trees. Because in the previous episode, we did plant some trees here, isn't it? I think these were cherry trees, yeah. And this is apple trees, right? They take forever to grow. And I think we have the apricots here. Yeah, good. Okay, let us speed up time. There's no point in waiting. Trade is happening. We have 200 fish. So before Balaklia leaves, let us export 50 more and get 50 more on iron. That is going to be 200 iron for us. I think that is going to be more than enough for us. How's the growth? This year we have enough nutrients. Red, green and blue. I think this is NPK, right? N for nitrogen, maybe N for nitrogen, blue for nitrogen, and P for potassium, and P for phosphorus, and K for potassium. I mean, this is potassium, red is going to be phosphorus. Okay, let us say this, NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. And I just forgot to put a fallow here. So everything consumes a specific nutrient to grow. And once they have grown, they will lose that nutrients. That is where the cow and the fallow field comes in. We leave it fallow for a year. The nutrients will come back, but not completely, but at least they will slowly regenerate the soil. Because at the end of the day, these are meadows, right? And it is going to snow. So we'll see. Look at that. The hay is slowly getting in. Nice. And I've also prioritized hay collection, but I didn't pay them. Okay, I do. I didn't apply it here. Okay, this works. Okay, we have hay a lot here, less here. Okay, let them randomly put the hay in. It doesn't matter. The final trade is happening now. The iron is getting in. Nice. So I think the smithy is going to run smooth for now. Good. So that our construction doesn't stop. That is the whole point. Row houses being made. Look at that. The thatch is going up. We can add more employees. Oh, we have the max. Never mind. Look at that. The grass is slowly drying into hay. Beautiful. How are the boats? Boats are not that bad. Drying is still going on. Good. I think I'm gonna force repair this because we don't have to jack up more fish here because they do have a shelf life. The faster they dry, the better it is. Let us ask for a force repair. Because it is only June, right? We have till November. We have 3 to 4 months more to fish. That is going to be fine. Look at that. That is another 60 adding in. And unfortunately, we cannot repair the boats during winter. That would be convenient, isn't it? But I understand the logistics. We cannot carry the boat. It has to be because it's a heavier machinery in the medieval times. So it is better to carry them through the water. Okay, somebody got married. The second generation is in. The parents are the first generations who settled, who migrated to our city, quaint little town. Well, let's not call it city, it's a village, right? And we have two. Priska is married to Periswith. Quite an age gap, but still, this guy has siblings. And look at that. Nice. Look at that, fish is being dried. Nice. I think the moment the fish is dried, it's being moved out. Isn't it? Yeah. Nice. That is actually what we want. Let us slowly repair all the boats here. I think this guy is taking rest. Danny is taking rest. He'll be back soon. Weaver's workshop is unemployed. We do have the oil workshop built. Let us take the linseed oil, which comes out of what is that called? Flax, and hemp oil from hemp seeds. We are only going to make sunflower oil, and we are going to have laborers to use carts and hands because the farmhouse is right here, so they can simply carry it. And I'm not going to hire anyone, but I'm going to build up the stock here and make sure we don't store any of these seeds here for now. Yeah, and I'm gonna allot. Okay, we cannot allot. I mean, we can, right? Yeah, we can allot the sunflower oil right here, and I'm gonna store up to 5,000. I think that's gonna be fine. We'll see. People are running out of food. The only thing they have is peas. Okay, Balaklia is back once again, but I don't think so we have enough dried fish. I guess we can push up to 200. We'll go with 150. Once we cross, we will ask for more. And what do? We do have... I don't want to get any pigs. I don't want any stone yet. We cannot have sheeps, of course. Sheeps are cheaper, right? No, they're not cheap. They are of same price. Cows are of 40 hiranyas and sheep are of 35 hiranyas. I think that is fine. And should we get oxen? No, I'm not going to spend money on oxen. I'm going to go with... I know this is a huge expense, but we'll go with 2 cows and 1 bull. Let us do that. That is going to be 120. And I need to very quickly hire someone. And I hope this happens very quickly. I can even take 2 people out. Pigsty is going to need 2. I'm not going to change that. And I'm only hiring women here, because men are mandatory in most of the jobs. So I want to prioritize women in some other jobs, especially in livestock handling. And we need to hire a counselor very soon. Let's take some more ladies out of the picture. Okay, there they are. And we do have the wells here, which we constructed in the previous episode. They will be used for production. And the hay is getting in. But they will be using the fallow fields at present. And they'll use the hay only when they are inside. When they are inside the cow shed. During the winter, I guess. Yeah. Okay, nice. We can sell... Where is it? Balaklia is right here. We'll wait. How many more days? 15 more days. So we'll wait up to the last 2 days. Look at that. The cows are getting in. I think the cows are already... Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So I'm expecting them to... Okay, this is a fallow now, but I don't think so they're going to... Yeah. I think they're going to consume the hay now. But I think we have enough hay for now. Feed reserves for 4 months. Okay, did I do a mistake here? I think so. And they don't eat... Oh, maximum is 500. Okay, it is a matter of reaching, isn't it? Okay, let us give them some time and we'll see. How's the pig sty situation? 8 months. I think by the first year they'll start making babies, right? Six months. One year, okay. Okay, we'll see what happens. The row houses are being built in a faster pace. And yes, we do have the cow sheds here. I'm not going to unpause it now. We're not going to need it anytime soon. I just placed it so that we remember what we are going through. And since the buckwheat is getting ready, I think it is time for us to place the chicken coops. Where is it? We need at least one for our own consumption. Where do we place it? That's the question, isn't it? The wells are right here. So I guess we'll place our first chicken coop here. And I think the wood cutting is going to be prioritized right here. Yeah. How is the dried fish situation? Good. Okay, can we sell more? We can sell 100 more. That is not bad. More is good. Because we have spent 120 hiranyas. And I guess we can sell 50 more. We'll sell the max. Now is sunflower. Sunflower has grown completely. Let us look at it. Oh, beautiful, isn't it? Have you guys ever been to a sunflower field? I have. It looks pleasant from the above, but it is the most insect pestering field you can ever be, because sunflowers have this pollen addiction to the honeybees and such, that they have so many insects falling around, and there are so many insects which eat honeybees, and these insects, they also come in. Especially you can find different types of beetles here. Oh, look at that, they have started harvesting. Buckwheat is ready. Let us look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? And I think these are all laborers, and I have prioritized harvest. So they will harvest and then they will collect them, and then they'll move on to the next field. I think next they'll move to potatoes. Look at that, they're carrying. Let's look at it. That's it. That's the last. Nice. So how much do we have when it comes to buckwheat? We have more than enough. Nice. I think we can at least handle one chicken, one poultry farm. What do you call it? Chicken coop. There it is. Potato is being harvested. Let us look at that. Look at that. Potatoes are carried in baskets. Nice. These things, these small details is what makes the game more interesting, to watch, to observe. See, the harvest happens in no time. That is why I always go with 625 square feet of, that is 25 by 25 squares for farm fields. I think we can go up to 40 feet, 40 by 40. Those are huge farms. But I think those huge farms need oxes to plow the fields to maintain the fertility. I think till then we should go with 625, smaller but more fields. Eventually we can combine these two fields into one. But the city has to grow big because the laborers required to cultivate such a large field is going to be huge. And look at that, the sunflowers have dried. Now they'll be harvested in no time. But they prioritize carrying the veggies first. Are they getting in? There are still some potatoes left, I guess. Yeah. I guess sunflower is not ripe enough. Yeah, little bit of ripening is required. Let them do their job. Let's see how much potatoes we have. 1500 potatoes. And how are we on food here? Okay, it still says 1 year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 500 potatoes here. And I'm going to up to 9. And we'll see. The kids are not born yet. And we cannot see whether they are carrying or not. And we'll store potatoes here. Because without storing we cannot sell. I'm going to make another market stall right here. I guess we'll put some potatoes in. Definitely I'm going to put some pork in. Yeah, there it is. Let the potato get in. I'm going to place another market stall if that is even possible. Nope. I can put one here, right? The potato and the pork in. Now why am I adding pork? Because pork gets spoiled very quickly once slaughtered. That is why. But sallow is salted pork. So it will eventually have a higher shelf life and that can be exported. But we do not have salt. I do remember that. We are running out of salt even for the dried fish. Yeah, that is the last batch. So this winter, I think we have to accept what it is and send, not to Marifa, maybe to Derkachi. We can sell some charcoal. I was waiting for the demand to happen. Oh yeah, we also get the milk, right? I totally forgot about that. Let us sell the milk as they are being made. I totally forgot about milk. That is a good source of food for people, but it does get spoiled very quickly. We have some dairy producers here which we can make. What do you call it? Dairy. Produce butter, cheese and smetana. I don't know what's smetana. If you guys know, let me know. Is it like yogurt? I have no idea. Okay, how does a smetla look like? That's smetna. That looks like yogurt or curd. In India, we say curd. Yeah, cheese I can see. And what was the other? Butter I can see, yeah. Yeah, I think smetna is curd. Let me know in the comments, guys. I have no idea. Okay, we have this weird line here. And the car parking is built. But don't worry about this. Once I restart the game tomorrow, the line will be gone. This is a bug. This keeps happening. I'm used to it. Okay, the harvest. Oh, the sunflower is also harvested. Look at that. Nice. And how are the cows? Okay, now we have hay for 9 months. That is good. And hay is still being stored here. Nice. Can we have more hay? I think the maximum is 873. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as it is. They have enough water. At least that's good. So I think it is time for us to, I think they are thrashing the sunflower to get the sunflower seeds. Yeah. And the potato is being slowly moved in. Look at that. We have food for 2 years. Nice. So I think we can hold 9 pigs. Because once you hold 9, you're going to have more. Because they're going to procreate more. Okay, I think it is time to employ the sunflower oil workshop. I'm going to place one guy and we'll see how fast he crushes sunflower. Look at that. The sunflower seeds are getting in. And we have an employee going to work. Nice. So all the buildings have been built. We have enough nails. So let us start with some farmhouses during the winter season. Oh, come on. Merifria's coming in now. Okay, before we get in, let us slow down time. The chicken coop is ready. So let's see. Let us go with 500 water. And we'll go with, let's say 2000 buckwheat. We're not going to need that much, but still, we'll see. We can add the closest farm, but I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to employ 2 women here. One is going to be fine, but I'm going to employ 2. Not much people to work, isn't it? We might have to take 1 or 2 people out. Let us do that. Oh yeah, we also built, the cartwright is here. Okay, never mind. What is this kid doing here? Supplying resources? Oh really? This poor kid is carrying 100 wood. Oh, he's 17 years old. Okay, then why don't you change the photo? Come on, that's freaking me out. Okay, what's the situation here? We have no housing available and they're all fed with food, I guess. Eventually they'll get the milk in. Yeah, the milk is being emptied out. Look at that, beautiful. Oh yeah, we have people to work here, right? Okay. Do we have any other jobs where they can spare? Okay, we have people here. We need to get the buckwheat in. Yeah, people will get in. So I guess we will ask for live chicken while we have the money. We'll go with, okay, it is just general live chicken, right? So let us go with 5. 5 is going to be fine. And then we have 200 dried fish. We will pay half of what we are buying. And we do have sunflower oil. Nice. We'll sell all the 150. Nice. They do buy chicken eggs. Good. And next we are going to talk to Derkachi. Derkachi is going to buy some amount of charcoal. That is not bad. Okay. I think we are coming out of debt. But we need salt. Can we go with 500? We're going to need more than that. Let us go with 1000. That's going to be 100 hiranyas. And they also buy sunflower oil. Look at that. Nice. And at some point we are going to need to make some shoes. You know what? We'll wait. They're going to be here for almost a month. We can sell more. How much sunflower? Sunflower is being thrashed and oil, the seeds are being transported here. Okay, not bad. How much oil do we make? 25 seeds make 100 oil. Not bad. Look at that. The buckwheat is being transported using carts. Nice, isn't it? Do we have carts here? Nice, it's being built. Look at that, it is already being occupied. Oh, it is just getting in. Okay, never mind. Next, we should think about some stone camps, because we need to start producing our own salt. And for that, we should actually see where we can get the salt before we build the camp, because building the camp is not the issue. We need more people to be employed. We can cross over 100 in population, because oh, look at the pumpkins, beautiful. We do have the chapel right here, and they are still running short on food. Why is that? Are we running out of potatoes? Yep, I guess so. No worries, the harvest is gonna happen very soon. We do have a lot of potatoes right here. Do these guys, anybody sell honey? No. They do. Okay, we'll wait. We need to buy some honey to invest more honey in. And okay, I took the honey out, right? Okay. Okay, look at that. The sunflower oil is getting in. Good. So what I was saying, yeah, we need to build the stone mining camp. But before that, we need to see where we can place the salt works. Because for building the salt works, we need brine deposits like this. Without brine deposits, we cannot place the salt works. Without brine, we cannot get salt. We can also place it here. That is nice. Oh, we have it right here. Oh, we can place it here. Okay, that is not bad. We can have another row of houses here. Okay, that is fine, I guess. Okay, we can place it right here. Can we do it here? Right opposite to the slaughter? We cannot, right? Of course. Nothing is that inconvenient. Now you guys notice that I was pushing the hatchling limit to 30 because the livestock is going to get in from Marifa, which will be transferred here. And we have feed reserves for 2 years and water reserve for the next 11 months. So that I want them to increase the hatch limits instead of putting them as eggs, so that the livestock will reach to 30, so that we'll have maximum hatchlings, so that we can build another coop and we don't have to ever worry about buying more, chickens. That's the plan. And we will place the eggs here, the eggs which cannot, oh, we are in deep debt. But we are about to get some money out of charcoal, so let us go with 1000 hryvnias. We have to pay back with 5% interest. I think that is reasonable, right? Let us take a loan. We don't have a choice to continue the game. So let us place the chicken eggs here. I think that was my bad. We should have actually exported charcoal first with Derkache, and then we should have dealt with buying chickens. My bad. Look at that, the salt is getting in. The salt is getting into the slaughterhouse. Good. I think next year, by 12th month, year 1, I think we'll have some kids, some piglets. We'll see. But the hay is completely stacked. Look at that. This is what we want. And I so badly want to build another hay stack here, hay barrack. Let's do that. And the farmhouse is being built. That is what we should do during winter. Start construction, start infra. Okay, the dried fish is back. Why is it dry? Okay, I think they were shortly out of salt, isn't it? Yeah. The carts are not being used at this time, but eventually it will be used. Look at that. Cart parkings are getting busy. Okay, the harvest is being done. Look at that, the notification has gone. We have some horseradish and a little bit of potato left for the winter. We have marrows, garlic, cabbage, and a lot of peas. Peas have no life bar, isn't it? They stay like that forever. Interesting. Are we packing up on charcoal back again? Yes, good. Oh, the trade has stopped, isn't it? I totally forgot about that. I was planning to sell some more dried fish, but that's fine. Okay, we have enough salt here. 400 is the max. I thought we can go up to 500, right? Yeah, we'll keep it 500 each. Okay, they do slaughter horses too. Yeah, it is during medieval times. And I do remember studying that in places, harsh environments like Mongolia, horse meat is like staple food, right? And I think in the medieval times in Europe, I think horse meat was maybe a delicacy, like venison. But I don't think so. They cultivated like livestock, cattle it out. And the farmhouse is ready. Should we move the people in? Yeah, we'll move the wealthiest in the row houses, not the, someone who's above 100 hryvnias. They can survive the winter and they can also start cultivating once the winter is over. And this house will become now available. Look at that. Now we have people to do jobs. How's the farming situation? Good. How's the chicken coop? Do we have... Oh, we do have the chickens here. Look at that. Nice. In chickens, we don't have this cockerel and hens. It is just a chicken coop. I think it comes as a package. Look at that. They are busy eating. We already have eggs. Nice. And eggs is also a great commodity to sell. But I want eggs to go into market first for the families and then it can get in here. We'll wait for a while. Because eggs have a very shorter shelf life. Really, Dirkachi is back again. What can we sell? We cannot sell anything else. We can sell the charcoal we have. We can sell some... oh, look at that. We can sell the sunflower oil. Do they have anything they can give us? We can buy leather and make shoes. 125. Yeah. Now, how are we going to make shoes? Well, we are going to need a shoemaker. Where is the shoemaker? There he is. It's a cute building. We can put it right here. Push it right here. Because the shoes are wearing out for most of the people. This is a newly... Look at that. 2 of 5. 3 of 5. How about these guys? Oh, these guys are good. How about her? Okay, these people are good. Okay, there is some mild deterioration, that is why. And I'm pretty sure we are going to need some threads too. But we'll see. We cannot buy hemp, of course, it is from Merifa. Look at that, we already have a hatchling here. So not all eggs bear chicks, isn't it? Okay, and you'll see this one, once it grows, it becomes 6 here. And then the 6 will make more. Okay, I can hear the cockerel here. So that is a rooster. How are the bulls feeling? They're not in the fallow fields. Let us look at the fertility here. Look at that. We have lost, let us say it is NPK. Nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. K is potassium. So we leave it fallow, I think it regenerates. next year. Look at that. This has taken out almost everything. Potato is going to be fine. We can cultivate even next year. But next year we have these fields. So these will stay fallow and these will be cultivated. We can add even more fields. We will do that. And we need a next guy for the new farmhouse, next family to get in. The one who's more wealthier. I think there was someone with 77, right? Let us move them. And they're going to need some wells, isn't it? This one is reachable for these guys. I think we have to place the well. And they'll be needing a marketplace very soon. But I think they're going to be fine. Charcoal is getting out. Does Derkachi buy dried fish? They don't, right? They buy chicken eggs for a better price. And shoemaker needs 10 units of thread, isn't it? Okay. So we might have to push a little bit of thread there. But I think we can do that. We so badly need what is that? Cart shed, yeah. To do some special deliveries. I think I'm going to place it right here. Should we do it here or somewhere a little bit more? So I'm going to place it right behind the shed here. So that we can do some special deliveries. And yeah, we have to switch on the seasonal hiring. I totally forgot about that. Are we hiring only women? Yeah. So that we don't have to manage manually the fishing docks or farming situation. They will recruit the unemployed or even the employed for temporary laborers. Look at that. Look how many people are ready for jobs. And I just realized that these farms are not supplied with water, isn't it? They are not enriched with water. Whatever the snow falls on them becomes the moisture content which they need for the next year cultivation, isn't it? Okay, that makes sense. Because I don't see people pouring water, into the fields. Once they plant it, they just leave. And there are also winter crops which we can plant. But they are just wheat and barley. We're going to need it at some point, but not now. I think we are going to need it to brew beer and what was that other thing? We brew beer using barley and hops. Yeah, we need hops. And yeah, the next thing was Horlicka. It's a type of beverage they used to have. Look at that. That is the last of fish. We have enough salt, so I think we can dry most of the fish here. And is the seasonal hiring happening? We don't have the person yet. I think they need a primary education like the mayor, isn't it? Not bad. The shoemaker workshop is built. So how are we going to move this? I think let us make it empty. The thread goes first. Nice. 500 and 500 is fine. We'll have the shoes in. How's the warm clothes situation here? We still have a little bit. And I think for now, I'll take the milk out and put the shoes in. Once they start making, they can supply immediately. I think the salting still goes on, right? Dried fish production, yeah. We have 450. So that's going to be 9 batches. I'm not sure whether we can hold 9 batches here. I think we might lose at least 2 batches of fish to the weather. But you can also see the detail that the life bar moves slowly during winter and faster during summer. How's the food situation here? Not bad. We hardly cultivate any cabbages, isn't it? We need to improve our farm produce. Oh, look at that. We have the piglets here during the winter. Not a great time to be born. We have 10. Nice. Do we have boars? Yeah, good. I think I'm going to protect this boar. Slaughterhouse is not employed yet. I'm going to wait. Let them grow. They can be slaughtered only when they cross year 1. So that is going to be fine. We do have a lot of people looking for jobs. Let us add more in the thatchery. Smithy is going on good. We have Yevhen, right? This guy, he's 80 plus years old, having poor quality clothes, but he's still doing his job. Look at that, he's getting in right now. You'll see him hitting those nails. Oh, we are out of iron. My bad, guys. I guess they're going to sit idle for now. How's the forestry situation? Not bad. So let us give them something to build. The cart shed is in. Let us order some carts. We'll use them for construction and special deliveries. Let us employ all these male workers here. They'll get their cart in no time. There it is. I think we can build 5 carts with 142 metal parts, right? It takes around 20. Yeah, I think so. And we have a trader in. Nice. Balaklia is ready to buy dried fish. 400. Look at that. Fantastic. 60 and we'll get 400. Can we get 500? Yeah, we'll do one-on-one deal because we also have sunflower oil. We will sell everything we have. And we can buy stone. I don't want to buy stone. Let us see. Iron is getting in. We're going to be better for the next year. We can buy more cows. But should we? Do we have any new? We have a newborn bull. So in that case, we can add 2 more cows. How about that? Yeah, we are out of nails. We have the cart in. Nice. So now we will stop. Really, they were not drying the fishes. They were pushing the salt out. Come on, guys. Where is the salt going actually? I need to check that. Are these guys making any? Oh, I didn't employ. My bad. We'll hire a woman. Just one woman is going to be enough for making shoes. Can we sell anything else? Okay, I think the dried fish was being moved to the trading post, I guess. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I think we're going to lose 2 batches of fish. But I think that is going to be fine. How is the hay barrack? Hay barrack is filling up. Not bad. More hay we have, the better it is. And how are the chickens? Look at that. We have 3 hatchling limits. Are we even having any eggs here? Yeah, they're being moved immediately, isn't it? Look at that. We are getting the shoes in, which will be bought immediately. Eggs are getting in good. I think the minimum batch has to be 25, right? Yeah. We still have a little bit of buckwheat. Now the advantage of the cart shed is you can simply ask them to move this 14 buckwheat in here, irrespective of whether they need it or not. You can keep things clean. And I think we will get the we've already got the iron in. Good. So the production will start. Yeah, we can make 2 more cots. Okay, that is good. So it is around 25 to 30 metal parts, isn't it? That makes sense. And you'll see in no time the buckwheat is gone. Look at that. And I think it is time to employ the farm ants once again. We still don't have the counselor, isn't it? We'll wait. Once these village houses are being, these farmers houses are being built, we will move the wealthier people into that, because they need money to invest on farming. Let us look at our new farm. Look at that, they are still surviving with the money. That's what I was talking about. And we have also crossed the 1 hour mark, guys. So I think I'm going to end the episode right here. And I hope you liked today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share, and do comment on how my gameplays, how my narrations are. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Nedunkaval. Until next time, this is Nedunkaval signing off. Take care and stay tuned.